Alright dudes, so Adam and I are here, we're about to go down to Gunner Pool, we're about to do some camping. I just want to show you first a couple things. The first is, this is the EWLS, the bag used for everything. We're going camping though, so I just take out the EWLS module, boop, put in some food, any other kind of knickknacks I want to take camping, sling it on the back, we're ready to go camping. That's how easy it is, that's what modularity is for. Alright. So this is, the other thing I want to show you is fucking wood ash, man. Wood ash is the shit. So I've been fucking around with this shit for a while, and it does a lot of shit for us, you know, namely hygiene shit. And I'm just going to start at the toes and go to the head and tell you what wood ash has done for me. So first of all, it's fucking summertime out here in the fucking woods. There's fucking ticks everywhere. Oh, this is my big old can of wood ash when we save it when we burn it from the fireplace. So I got, you know, just a bunch of wood ash in here. But it comes in, we'll start with the feet first of all. So when you burn wood ash like you're burning from a campfire, that's where you fucking get it from. It's going to have, you know, the white shit and the black shit in it. And you want to separate the chunkies. So for the application of wood ash to the body, this is the preferred method that I pioneer here. So you're going to take this little sock, your little sock you got, turn it inside out, right? Because you don't want the little chunkies getting stuck on the inside of your sock, because that's a blister fucking waiting to happen. And then we just fill it up. I hope you can see it. I don't know. Frankly, I'm getting a little tired of editing my shit and directing it. There's Adam. Adam's going to come check. Alright. So, put a little bit in there. Wrap it up. Now you got you a wood ash powder ball. This is how you're going to apply your fucking wood ash. So, on the feet. Wood ash on the feet. I have successfully used wood ash to control fucking athlete's foot, sweaty feet, and like I said, I'm going to boom! So, you just dap it on, put it on the feet. Yeah, you don't want any of that, buddy. You don't want any of that, buddy. There we go. The dog's like, fuck no. Alright, so this will control athlete's foot in the field. It'll also keep your feet fucking dry and help prevent athlete's foot. A word about it on the feet though, the shit's kind of abrasive. Like, it's not what I would call, it's not baby powder like. It's dry, but it's fucking abrasive. So, if you put a shit ton on your feet and your feet aren't fucking conditioned, like you don't go hiking or any shit like that, then you're probably going to end up with blisters. Just know that on your feet. Next, moving up. I don't know if you can see on my sexy legs all these fucking little bug bites and shit, right? I have found wood ash, most of those are from black flies and ticks, and I found wood ash deters black flies and ticks. So, going up on the feet. This is also another reason why we carry wool fucking everywhere. Because wool will still function when it's fucking dirty. The big ticks I'm not worried about, but those little fucking deer ticks that I sometimes feel them, you know. Sometimes I can't. What are they called?
Sea ticks.
Sea ticks? Is that what you call? I've never heard that term before, but sea ticks, little tiny ones. There we go. On the legs, boom. That easy. It's better. It's even better if you're fucking greasy, real like from days in the field. It'll fucking like stick to your leg, and you know this stuff. Do a couple stomping, come off kind of easy. But anyway, your balls. Dude, you can totally use this to powder your fucking nuts. Same way it keeps moisture off your feet, it'll keep moisture off your fucking nuts in the field. Also, prevent fucking jock itch. Same thing with feet. Fucking lye in it, kills all bacteria and shit. Go down in there. Now, a word about this. Like I said, it's not fucking baby powder. If you put too much on there, and you got fat thighs like I do, that shit is gonna, you don't want to be hiking any extended distance with that shit. But if you can put a little bit in there, it's gonna help out, right? Next, going up. Oh, I find to keep the bugs off, I only ever have to come up to like my thighs, by the way, with this shit. So, next, BO. This shit will kill body odor. You won't smell for fucking like 8 miles away, you know what I'm saying? Just powder your ass on up. Boom, 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 boom. It's going to keep the mold out of the sock, obviously. And that's it. That's what I have personally used fucking wood ash for as far as hygiene. You guys saw the fucking washing laundry video, the bucking video. I don't know. It works, and it's better than carrying around soap. It's renewable. It's fucking everywhere. Yeah, we have to have a fire for it. We want to operate without a fire, but whatever, man. So, the goal today is to go fucking fishing. Where are we going?
Gunner Pool.
Gunner Pool. We're going fishing at Gunner Pool.
North Sylamore Creek.
North Sylamore Creek. We're going to hike in, right?
Yep.
So a little hike, what, like a mile or something?
Yeah, about a mile. About a mile and a half, give or take.
All right, so like a mile and a half in. There you go. Oh, I forgot. This is why I linger at the end of the videos, because I often forget shit. Poison ivy. This shit will work wonders for poison ivy too. Poison ivy is an oil. If you have to apply a little, you know, quite a bit of it, but you will. It won't get rid of it, but it will severely lessen your rash that you're gonna get. So I'm gonna go powder up the other leg, and we'll see you guys when we get to fucking Gunner Pool, man. There you go. Wood ash as hygiene. Boom! Alright, dudes, I forgot one thing. Also, just like it cleans our fucking, when we bucket in the Sea Lion Baja dry bag with ash, we buck our clothes with ash water. It's like a dry bath. It's just like a fucking chicken. When chicken gets in there and takes its fucking bath, this will kill all the bacteria on your fucking skin. I've actually... These itch like a motherfucker and they open up all the time, and I put wood ash on it and it stings for a second and closes the wound. I'm not sure if wood ash is sterile. You know anything about that? Yeah, we don't know if wood ash is sterile, but if that's something to research, and if it is, fuck, man, you got a fucking clotting agent right there too. So, wood ash, great shit. I carry some around in the bag and a little bit of, in a little thing. So, now for real, we'll see you at fucking... Sorry about the fat guy in the underwear, too. So. This is fucking camp. I'm still cutting firewood and setting it up. But we came out here, told you we were going to do some fishing. Adam's fitting to go set some fishing lines up. What are you using, dude?
I'm using just regular power baits and my Mike's glow marshmallows. Just some different things. And
what size hook? Start from like the line all the way back to your hand. Like what is between the fish's mouth and your hand? Starting at the fish's mouth.
The hook I use is usually a smaller hook for trout, especially in small streams stuff, and not very large. So a big hook just kind of defeats the purpose, and also they'll notice the hook.
All right.
You want one that when you put a piece of bait on it, hides the hook almost completely.
For trout.
Yeah, for trout. When you the line I personally use, a lot of people don't go, that's too much. But I use 35 test line because I fish from trout all the way up to...
All right. Check it out. They don't need to know why. Yeah. Just tell them what you're using, and if it works, they'll see it fucking works, and they'll be like, oh, that's why it's fucking...
And then, you know, just come up, and then I have a throw hand line, which is used for hand fishing, that I tie that onto and just pitch out the water towel and walk away. Okay,
so power bait, small hook, some thick line tied to the fucking bank. Throw it out and walk away.
Yeah.
No bobbers, nothing else.
Nope.
All right, and you're going to set how many of those out?
I'm gonna probably set up 2.
All right.
Arkansas allows you only for every line you throw out 20 hooks. You go over that, you're considered commercial fishing. You will be arrested.
They don't give a shit. Half of them don't live in Arkansas.
Yeah, but check your local laws.
All right, dude. But come on, guys. Seriously, look at this shit, man. You all wish you were here. This is easily the best campsite we've had, and probably will have in a long time. There's a little eddy up here, you know, a little flood sandbar, and we're sitting right on top of it. I guess if it downpours, we could get flooded out, but other than that...
Yeah, we just go uphill.
Yeah.
That's another reason why we picked this spot.
Right.
We have to just go right uphill.
Just go right uphill. I didn't think of that when I picked the spot, but he's right. Alright dudes, we're going to talk about firewood. Because I just learned something, I want to share it with you guys. I have some videos of how to make fire in the woods. I have like 2 videos. You can go look them up. And that'll give you fire, like a nice emergency fire. But, question, it's the wet woods. It's been wet, you know, it's been raining for, Jesus, a week straight. You know, and everything is just soaking fucking wet. So how do you make an all-night fire in the wet woods? Well, that's a good question. The method I pioneered, I don't know if I pioneered, I made it up on my own. I don't know if other people fucking do it, but here's how we roll. You go and get a bunch of dead standing trees, right? Or dead fallen trees. Y'all already knew that. But here's what I learned that might be helpful to some of you guys out there. In the wet soaking woods, like, here's what I picked up. Look, you would look at those on the ground and you would think just, oh shit, is the fucking lens wet? What's going on here? Alright, well I hope you all can see. When you look at those on the ground, you'd be like, oh shit, those are all fucking rotting, dead rotten wood. But guess what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of like the 9 logs I've gathered are fucking eastern red cedar, man. This is a phenomenon that I didn't know about. But now that I'm seeing it, it makes complete and utter sense. So, this is, you know, it just looks like shit on the outside. Looks like another wet log. Look, there's moss growing on this motherfucker. But like right underneath is some nice solid wood that is not rotting. And that's what we're going to need to make an all-night fire in the wet fucking woods, right? So, and it makes sense now that I think about it, because all the old timers around here, what did they use for fence posts? Fucking red cedar. Why'd they use it? So the fucking bugs won't chew through it. What causes rotting? Well, you know, microbes and a bunch of other shit, but I'm sure at some crucial stage it's fucking bugs. And so the bugs don't eat the fallen eastern red cedar, and I got a white cedar tree right over there too. But mostly it's the red cedar. So just be on the lookout. If you need to create an all-night fire in the fucking woods, look for fucking eastern red cedar, because every single one I've found is fucking bone dry. It's like wet for like a centimeter on the outside, bone dry on the inside, and that's what we're going to use to fucking burn. So, question, how do we fucking build an all-night fire? Good question. So here's what we're going to do. All we need to do, let's see, you can see I cut off a little log like this. You know, we're going to baton the inside of the wood out of there. It's all that dry wood we're going to go after and get it. And we're going to build a little fire, you know, right here. We don't have a fire pit yet. But we just need to build a fire big enough to catch these logs on fire, right? And we put them in 3 at a time. You put them in 2 on the bottom and 1 on top. 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. right on top of each other. And then you keep feeding them in. Once you get a fire that'll burn them, you know, because they're wet on the outside, and they gotta burn. It's got to be hot enough to burn to the dry wood on the inside. Then you just keep feeding them in and feeding them in, and as you feed them in, it pre-dries the next part of the log that you're going to feed in. And so you can just keep feeding them in. And I know it seems like a lot of work to haul those motherfuckers around, but honestly, I've been out here for hour and a half, and we have enough wood in a wet forest for an all-night fucking fire. It's going to take me about half an hour to build the fire when we do. So 2 hours, wet forest. I mean, soaking fucking wet forest. All-night fire. Got it covered. And we definitely, on the future outings, I'm totally going to be on the lookout for fucking eastern red cedar. Juniperus virginianus or some shit like that, if I remember correctly. But, so I just want to share that with you guys. Now you know, Adam's putting his power bait in. Here, I'll walk down the river. I'll show you here. How's the fishing going, Adam?
No, it's going. I'm just trying to get my line set in the spot.
It's going good. There's, I can literally, I don't know, you guys probably can't see it, but.
It's a good spot. See where we got it set?
Oh yeah. Oh, that is a good spot. Let's see if I can zoom in
it's
on
gonna float up to the top?
No. There it is. There's the power bait. If you can see it. Earlier out here, there was a fucking fish pushing it around, and the only question was, are the hooks small enough to catch the fucking fish?
Like that. I mean, they're not very big, but I'm hoping.
Yeah, they're itty bitties. Hey, maybe that movement action will draw in some trout. What do you think?
I'm hoping. I mean, they're in here. I was trying to get over here.
Yeah.
On over close to the edge because it goes underneath. But it's just so sheer I can't get out there and throw the line.
Yeah.
I'm half tempted, you know, put on my shorts and kind of walk in there.
Hey, man, if it was really time to eat, you know, we might really be I'll go out there fucking naked for food. Protein? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, so.
Just to give you guys a tip, when you're doing these lines like this, especially like trout lines or anything like that, other than catfish lines, you don't need any weight on them. The cotton line that they use for these lines will hold enough water, they'll sink themselves.
Oh, no shit.
And so your bait will come up to right about the right height, because sometimes you want your bait on top, but like how the water's moving real heavy at top.
No shit.
Underneath, further down, it's actually kind of common.
So what you're saying is, that tarred braided nylon line that I'm using to throw out my cast lines, I should ditch and get some cotton line.
Yeah.
Because it'll sink to the bottom.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
You can still use that, but put your length of cotton like that, and it'll work just like a weight.
Oh, okay.
Because the tar, that's what it is. Bank line's used for, is to tie onto this line.
Okay. Well, there we go. Ultimately, we're gonna have to forage fucking bugs and grubs, you know, for bait. But let's see if we can catch some fish with power bait first, right?
Oh, yeah.
Baby steps.
Logs like this is where I just find grubs.
All right, so that's what's going on. I'm going to get up there and set up the fire. We're not going to light it yet, but rule number one, don't light the fire until you A, have caught something to eat, or B, it's fucking nighttime. So I'll see you guys in the future. Hello. Ow. Bitch, I stepped on one of those bamboo things. Oh,
It's probably the same one I
Alright, dudes. Well, as far as we can tell, it's probably like 4:35 in the morning. In a little bit here. Our fire lasted all night, which is fucking... I am so happy about that. It's fucking... We basically had a long log fire all night. Adam had to keep waking up. How many times do you think he woke up stoked?
About 3 times.
About 3 times, so that's pretty cool. We're eager to check our lines in the river, though. So when it gets a little lighter out here, we'll head down to the river here and show you what we got on our lines, which hopefully will be something, but probably nothing. And I think Adams and I are going to try and do some active fishing this morning too, instead of passive. See if we can catch anything. So when it gets lighter, we'll be back. All right. So it's a little bit lighter. Let's go jaunt on down. There's Adam's ass. Oh, it was so sweet sleeping by this. Gotta say. And our fire lasted all night. I was really impressed, like we already said. So let's go check these fucking lines. Maybe I can edit this part out. Ah, fuck it. Y'all can hang for like 15 seconds. I won't lose you in 15 seconds. Alright, so I'd be happy with a dead fish on the line, right? Any kind of fish. The line's straight. I guess that's a good start. Alright, Adam, reel yours in.
I think there's probably too much of a flow lately.
I'm not expecting anything, but this is how we learn.
Well, we got no resistance.
Hey, look at that! All right, guys. First fucking fish. What's that little? Let's see him.
Sun perch. No, that's a
rock bass.
Yeah, that is the rock bass I was telling you about.
Really? Let me get him in the shot here. Fuck yeah, dude! Look at that! Wow. Well, are we gonna eat them for breakfast, or do you want to fucking let them go?
You know what? We got food up there. I'm gonna let him go. I don't want to. He'll be here next time. He'll be even bigger. Okay,
so overnight, just one line attached to the fucking limb right there. You can see. And here, hold on, Adam. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it because I'm gonna take a picture of Adam so he can have a picture with his rock bass. Hold on, we'll be right back. All right, so what'd you catch that on again? It was power bait. What size hook did you?
Like the smallest, I guess, the smallest one you got.
Okay, so it was the one I gave you.
Yeah.
I think that was like a number 12 hook, 10, something like
that. It might have
that.
been a 10. It looked more like a 10 because 12 is itty bitty.
Something like that. Man, that bodes so well. Here, all right, let's see if I'm gonna get anything here.
And by the way, we pretty much used the same setup.
Yeah, it was the exact same setup.
So if he's that size and this smaller pool over there, they gotta be bigger.
He might have been the one that was underneath the
log.
Yeah. You're playing director now.
I got you. I got you.
No, you're slipping down. I'm telling you.
Where's the line at?
Come on, I want to catch a fish. Give me my first line fish.
I'm like watching this line come in, so there's the rock.
I don't see a fish.
Nothing.
Oh, in fact, nope, there it is.
And the bait's gone, though.
Yeah, the bait is gone, but I didn't catch shit.
You know what happened? Is that little crafty one come out and snaked you.
Yeah. So interestingly enough, Adam didn't use the fucking, he didn't use the spring hook, and we caught one just down there. I don't know why or what the action was. Adam, you're playing director, bro. Come on. There you go.
I was on you,
Come
dude.
on, dude. Jesus Christ. You know, your camera's privileges are revoked. All right, so.
I could have told you that.
So I'm getting all tangled up in my shit.
Welcome to my world.
So maybe we don't need to fish with the spring hooks then. You know, who fucking knows? Anyway, so we're slowly getting fish. We're slowly learning how to fish, which again is going to be 5 months out of the year of what we have to do. This is our spring trip, which is awesome. Adam and I are dedicated to going out at least 4 times a year for at least 2 days from now on, right?
Yep.
Okay. And so that'll get us out once each season. But so the next spring trip will be in a fucking year. You fucking dropped it, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
I got on video. I got you on video dropping the fucking. You can't bullshit through this one.
I went sideways like this. But your head stayed in perfect frame.
All right, dudes.
That's all that matters.
We will see you later. Peace.
Check.
All right, dudes. So the nearest we can figure. Remember how my fishing shit was modular? So I had swivels on everything, right? So swivels connected the leader line to the throw line to the speed hook. I don't think it was the speed hook's problem. I think the problem was Adam had his bait, which floats on a little tiny hook attached to a leader line, attached to a swivel, attached to the bank line, right? I had a hook attached to a swivel, attached to a leader line, attached to a swivel, attached to a bank line. So I think the swivel on the hook end kept it on the bottom of the floor, the river bottom, whatever that's called. And I think one of the reasons Adam's worked is because his bait was like constantly moving around because it was like floating and going with the current, you know. And we both anchored ours with rocks, and so it was just sitting there flipping around. So that's definitely a technique we're gonna have to try. We'll take the swivel off the end next time. I don't know when next time is gonna be, but I don't know. One other thing I wanted to show you guys before we go, and I'll have to find the tree to do it. Is that one? I can't tell. I'll find the tree. I'll show you. All right, so here's what I'm looking for. This is just a little itty bitty guy, but this plant is called sassafras, and it is used to synthesize MDMA or ecstasy. For those people out there that did not know, there's an interesting tidbit. But I like it. First of all, well, you can go watch Green Dean. YouTube, Google Green Dean, and he's got a great video. He's real good with plants and stuff. And in fact, it's where I learned a bunch of my stuff that I know about plants. But sassafras is really easy to look for because you look for these little middies, right? You can see not all the leaves are like this. Some have a left, some have a right, and some have a full one that looks like that. But full leaf that looks like that. But the dead giveaway is the smell. These things get really tall. If you crumple up a leaf, right, and smell it, it's got this kind of like lemony aroma. So, what am I showing you sassafras for? Well, let me show you. Zooming out here, this is just a little guy, but, oh, whoa, hold on there now, camera. Hold on there now, camera. So, the topic of hygiene in the field gets brought up often because it's really important. This is basically what I use as a toothbrush, and I'm going to try and show you. See if I can get it in the video here. Oh, I got to hold it up higher. Can I do it? Yep. All right, I'll do it right here. So, I just find me some sassafras, shave off the bark. All right. Actually, I'm going to shave off a little bit more. Okay. And you could probably do this with any tree. I just choose sassafras, frankly, because tastes good. And then just chew it up. Just take some time and chew it up. We don't need this whole end here. You fray out the fibers in it, right? Like so. Lemony. Alright, so it's like frayed out like that. Let's see if I can get my nasty camping teeth up this close. Where are we at? So I need to put my teeth right about there for you to see. And then just fucking brush them. Getting down into the gum line, right? Yeah, just use it as a toothbrush. It's like a giant toothbrush toothpick, right? And just go all the way around, and when it gets too frayed, chew off some more. But anyway, that's how I take care of dental hygiene out in the woods. For those of you who are wondering, the wood ash has worked beautifully. No body odor, no foot odor, no, and we're in the wet, damp forest. I mean, you can see the mist up around the trees, you know. No body odor, no foot odor. What else we use it for? Didn't keep my balls dry. Oh yeah, ticks. I found one tick on me, and he was getting itchy. He was starting to embed into my pubis area, my mons pubis. But that's it. So wood ash worked. I don't remember exactly how many times I've closed this video, but I'm pretty sure I don't have anything else to show you guys. So I'll catch you in the fucking future. Next video will either be a contents video, a gear review, or the summer trip, and hopefully we'll put out a lot more fucking limb lines on the summer trip, and we'll do some serious limb lining and see if we can fucking catch them, because now we know the technique is pretty much perfected. So we are hot on the case of this whole food from the woods shenanigan. Oh, and also there's plenty of stinging nettle around there. Now it's kind of young, so it's kind of bitter when it's young, but there's plenty of it around, and we could eat it. So we definitely had a fish and salad that we have officially, you know, harvested from the woods legally, you know, to eat. Wouldn't have been very filling, probably only 100 calories in the fish, but that's why we're going to do more fishing. All right, shut up, John. All right, I'm going, John. All right, John, I'll see you later, John. All right, Twiggy out. All right, I said I was going, but I'm not. There's another thing I want to show you. Now, I learned this from Bow Hunter 130, I think his name is. He's on the survivalist boards. He's also got a YouTube channel. You should probably YouTube him. But this, my friends, is a wild grapevine. Now, I have not figured out when or the criteria for why you can do this, but I just know that sometimes you can do it, and sometimes you can't. So you find you a wild grapevine. I don't know, Google it and see if you have them in your area. You shave off the outer bark, right? And you can see you get down to this part right here, this white part. Now all you got to do is poke a little hole in that. Goosh! And you have fresh water that will drip down. And I will put a cup. Oh wait, oh God. It's not dripping in the same spot. Eventually we'll get to, there we go. Now it's dripping in the same spot. Now I will put a cup right down here where you can't see because it's outside of frame. But you might be able to hear it. Now in about 20 minutes to half an hour, that thing's gonna fill up. And that is pure fucking goodness water. And these grapevines are everywhere. Look down there, you can see, just got a cut down there. Slowly filling up with water. Alright, so maybe I'm done this time. Maybe I'm not done this time. We don't know. I'm gonna wait here to get a drink though. Just grapevine. I've done this February, March, April, what's now? And now it's May, like the middle of May. So it's definitely like a springtime thing. I don't know what the criteria is. I don't know if like it only happens after it just rains, or I don't know what the trigger is. But sometimes I've gone out and done this and it hasn't worked. So just so you know, it's not 100% sure thing. And I'm still fucking around to figure out when and where and why and how and what circumstances cause it. But, you know, potable water from a vine. Okay, maybe this time we're really gone. Maybe not. I don't know.